Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta Falcons here getting the football back, and this is a team that, boy, you feel for them. They've had some heartbreaking losses, and then week 4, a tough one on the road to go play Green Bay, and they drop that. The season now you feel hanging by a thread at 0-4. And they'll look for their first victory in Week 5 as they do go back home hosting Carolina in a division game before going back up north to face the Minnesota Vikings in Week 6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A dump off to Elliott. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson, throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
48-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. On 3rd down, Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he'll look downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Lockett the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Bettis. Just bowling over tacklers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through him. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
6 yards on that last play, and you're 2nd and 4. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
A gain of 6.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Falcons nothing.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hill on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 10-0. A minute 53 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson to throw. Battle for it here, and this will be called. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson.
time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Falcons 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And again this time to the tailback. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up defensively.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over their own 48-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Jackson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Boston Scott, his first carry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Eagle ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
First and 10.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And now it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Well, coming back out on offense, here they are, Charles, your NFC East leaders, the Philadelphia Eagles, at 1-2-1 after getting the victory Sunday night against San Francisco, 25-20. Now, the Eagles defense played its best game of the year. 5 sacks, 3 takeaways. They had a pick 6 as well. The offense, though, had some issues.
Yeah, well, let's hear it for Alex Singleton. He had the pick 6, former Defensive Player of the Year in the Canadian Football League. He's really jumped out and given them good play. And Carson Wentz, everyone wants to jump on him as the quarterback of the Eagles. but he doesn't have receivers. You and I are going to get tryouts next week. He did finish 18 of 28, 193 yards and a touchdown. Had a nice 11-yard run for the first score of the game. Yeah, he threw his 7th interception of the season, but he does not have a full receiving core. I still can't believe we're talking about 1-2-1, leading the division. Doug Peterson's crystal ball working for him well, taking that tie against the Cincinnati Bengals. But let's look forward to week 7 and 8. In the division, the Eagles host the Giants, and they host Dallas. We're going to start to find out how the NFC East is going to shake out when we hit that stretch of the season.
10 more there and another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCann. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So they come up on 3rd down. So far, 2 possessions, 2 punts. Not a trend they want to continue. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. A final shot before half for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back on the field. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, They are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? So would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
They go again with Scott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Boston Scott, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland. One of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They come up their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz again. And that is incomplete. 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, they're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
To the 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Eagles nothing.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This is taken way up at the 25. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Wentz, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's Zach Ertz on the receiving end from Carson Wentz, and the Eagles have taken the early lead.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier. Nate Gary on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 7, Steelers 0.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on second and 5. Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Third and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Riley on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
George Kittle.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And 1.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 42-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Jackson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Wentz now to throw. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Steelers, nothing.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from quarterback Carson Wentz. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
8-yard line.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And 1.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Down at the 43-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take all time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Jackson now to return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
On the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year, Miles Sanders. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the 27, Wentz Ertz over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. Here's Wentz to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on him.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on, because you might wear the defense down.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at some of the leaders right now around the National Football League, because some impressive numbers. Although the Cowboys are struggling, Dak Prescott, almost 1,700 passing yards. He's on pace right now for better than 6,700. Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 424 yards. He also leads the league with 6 touchdowns. Had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4. And then I guess we have to talk receivers too, don't we, CD?
We certainly do. How about DeAndre Hopkins leads the league with 39 catches. A nice move for him to Arizona. In terms of yardage, you got 3 guys over 400 yards in a tight bunch. Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf on top with 403. Amari Cooper just 2 yards back, and Hopkins just 6 yards back. So what we're finding is that offense is really going crazy here in the early going in the NFL. Take a look at the holding calls across the league, partner. They're way down. I think that's promoting offensive football.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Philadelphia.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Got an open man. It's Scott. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Back now in Pittsburgh, all even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And they have been disruptive in the passing game, as we're going to see here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, you cover a guy in your area. And those windows that quarterbacks are seeking to throw into, they're closed in this case.
Yeah, they've been all over the place, knocking down pass after pass. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Flushed out right. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. To throw is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Alshon Jeffrey.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. And do you believe this? It's a safety, and the ball game is over. I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play,